What's going on, people? Welcome to today's YouTube video where we're going to be doing a live product research and we're going to see if we can find something good for y'all today. So we're going to be hopping on my computer. If you like this kind of style video, please go ahead, comment down below, like the video because it definitely does help a lot. If you like it, I'm going to give you a moment to like it real quick. If you like it, I got a prize for you. Okay, thank you. Here's the prize. Oogie, come here, Papa. Come on. Come here, up here. Oh, come on. Oh, yeah. Look at this boy right here. Hello. Hello, fluffy face. Hello, thank you for liking the video. Okay, back to your regular program. Sorry for disturbing your nap. All right, so here we are on my computer. We're starting off the day. This is how I typically start off my Amazon product research, okay? So as you can see, I was definitely watching Tyler Perry movie right before this. Shout out to Tyler Perry, I actually like those movies a lot. But I like to do product research directly on Amazon and also using Helium 10 Black Box. Anything you see here in the programs that I use, link in the description, Helium 10 for discount codes. It is an affiliate link, so you win, I win. It's a good day for all of us. So one of the main ways is I'm using Helium 10 Black Box to find products, but today I also like to go on Amazon and just kind of search a very generic, broad keyword and find a bunch of different products, okay? So something like baby toys, STEM toys, or something like that, like generic home decor, whatever. That's what you want to search on Amazon. You don't want to be too specific. You just want something kind of generic with some kind of adjective or description of it, whatever, right? So let's do something like STEM toys, right? So that's a very generic kind of category of products. And what you mainly want to see is that you're going to see a bunch of different products when you search this. And that's the whole point. We want to see a bunch of different variety of products. And we want to pay attention to looking at what seems like to be something interesting with low reviews, right? So you don't want to pick something that's very, very basic and you want to avoid the ones that have a bunch of reviews like this, okay? So I want to scroll down and I want to pick a product that looks kind of interesting, unique, but it also has like low reviews on it, right? So these all have thousands, like 20,000, not going to do that. 3,000, 20,000. Okay, but check this out. This dinosaur take apart toy right here. 160 reviews, a very low BSR, 856. So I want to take this right here. Let's put it into a new tab. And usually I'll open that up, move on and scroll through it more to find more products I want to look at. But let's just take a look at this one real quick. Okay, so what we want to do is kind of like now search into Amazon what is kind of like the main keyword or description of this product. So we'll put dinosaur toys take apart. Let's try that. All right, boom. So, okay, it looks like the keyword is pretty accurate. So when you search a keyword, now this time when you actually search a keyword on Amazon, you want it to be specific to where you're seeing the same type of product all the way through versus the other one before here is a bunch of, random keywords right there, right? So this is kind of one of my favorite ways to do product research. So from here, we're kind of gonna go look at the numbers. And I'm not too worried about search volume or anything like that. I'm really looking for the numbers, all right? I want to look at the numbers and see how well that's doing. And I like to organize revenue high to low. Boom, boom, boom. Delete all the sponsored products. Boom, we only see the organic ones and want to make sure that these are all generally the same product. And yeah, they look all generally the same. And boom, look at this market. Check it out, $115,000 made per month and it only has 160 reviews. That's insane. And what is it? We just spent like literally like 2 minutes doing this product, like doing product research, right? Look at this, we got another 130 with 12,000, 27, 11,000. So this is a decent market. We got some low reviews telling us like that they're doing well. So these low reviews with good revenue are doing well. So that's really a good indicator of like the potential of the product. But obviously that's not the only thing towards it, right? You don't want to only rely on the numbers. You want to make sure, first off, when it comes to numbers like this, you can't be so connected to like, oh, I want to find that product that has $100,000 in a month or whatever, with low reviews or whatever. It's okay if products are making like 7,000, 5,000, whatever. You got to remember, like when it comes to sourcing products on Amazon, just because you see that big number and flashy number, it doesn't mean like you're going to be making that much either, because you have to consider that you have to be able to keep up with that inventory. So you see this person is making 4,000 sales per month, right? So you have to have at least $4,000. No, you should have at least $8,000 worth of inventory. I'm sorry, 8,000 units worth of inventory, not $8,000, 8,000 units. I feel like this product would cost like $3 or something like that, $4, and you got to be dropping 20 grand to catch up to these kind of numbers and do really well. So don't get all caught up in the glam of the big numbers. You have to build your way into it. You're gonna have to start down here and work your way up to that number. Hopefully take a piece of that pie, right? So it doesn't mean you're gonna be making $100,000 a month with this product, but it does show you like the potential of how far this product market can go, right? You can go up as high as $300,000 for one single seller. So that's kind of like the mindset you want to go about it. Is like, you don't want to just be so caught up with that and think like, oh yeah, I'm gonna be able to do that. And you also got to remember, you can't just source this product and think you can source the same product and do well. You need to be able to differentiate a product. And what does differentiating mean? Adding a unique selling point. Is it gonna be bundling? Are you gonna be changing the look of the product? Is it gonna be a better quality? What is it gonna be? Give your customers a reason to buy yours. You cannot make yourself look like everyone else. Otherwise, you're gonna end up at the bottom of this list. Look at this. Look at all these people trying, right? Same type of product, all these people trying. But what are they doing? They're only making $1,000, less than $1,000. They're all dying off because they probably are just sourcing the same type of product. They're not bringing any value to the product or to the customer, and so they're not making any money. And this person probably got in really early in the market. They probably have a specific style that a lot of people like. Who knows what it's gonna be or what its sources, but you cannot go in with the same product as everyone else. So this is really cool. I mean, this is the power of product research, that you don't have to, people always stress about product research, but you don't really have to take that much time to do it. You just have to kind of just go in there and dig and look, and it's not always like this. Sometimes you'll find a product in 2 minutes, sometimes it's gonna take a few weeks, but you have to expand your horizon and look in different ways, whether it's on Amazon, on Helium 10 or anything. By the way, this Chrome extension that's helping me analyze these numbers is from Helium 10. So again, link in the description if you guys want to check that out. But we found a cool product. We found a $100,000 per month product with only 160 reviews in like 2 minutes. Pretty damn crazy. Is this a good product to do? I would have to evaluate this further. Look more into the revenue, look into the review count, look into suppliers, patents, etc. like that. But I teach my criteria all in my program, all in my mentorship program, where I teach my students exactly how I actually evaluate and validate products and see if it's a good potential or not, right? So if you guys wanted to check that out, go ahead. Again, all the information link in the description. But this was a really cool video. I hope you guys liked this kind of video, and I hope you guys found this pretty informative. Very, very short, quick video that I wanted to make just to get something out there and give you guys some more content out there. So thank you guys so much for watching. As always, go make that money, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.